Good morning, team. It is Monday morning. I hope you are doing well. I am at the office early this morning. I've been paying attention to the miracle morning, getting up at 5 o'clock, or even if you get up at 6 o'clock, you'd be surprised about all the work that you get done, and you have time for like this, to engage in the people that you really love and care about, and that is you. So just wanted to let you know that the market is hot. I told you it would happen, and no others that didn't want to believe it in the industry, but literally, I know many of you have placed offers and you haven't been able to get them. Kind of an interesting note. We actually had 2 team members bid on the same house for their clients, and of course, whenever that happens, we make sure that nothing is disclosed. But currently, you have got to be aggressive as a buyer. And as a buyer's agent, you've got to inform them that there's multiple offers happening everywhere. There was a house in Woodstock that literally stayed on the market for 4 hours with like 10 offers. So, and this was in a very decent price range in the 400s. So you need to be aggressive. So what kind of strategies can you look at that will help you? Well, one of those is making sure that you lower that due diligence time. I would recommend 7. Recommend trying to get the financing contingency numbers in 18 days. Make sure you check with the lender first, and that would be appraisal as well. I would look at options of a 0 due diligence and a right to request repairs. You will have to explain this to the listing agent sometimes because it's rare that people use this, but I've used this multiple times and it works out great. And so what happens is you have the right to inspect, but you just can't drop out in a typical listing or typical purchase agreement. So in that purchase agreement, generally it's considered an open-ended period for the buyer during that due diligence period, meaning that if the sky is red that day, they can get out. They don't have to declare a reason. So what the right to request repairs does is it gives more control to the seller and less option of the buyer just to walk away. And listing agents are always concerned that buyers are going to jump to the next house that maybe they're settling on this home and the next home just comes up. So in that case, if you do the right to request repairs, your buyer has the right to have an inspection. If the inspector identifies items that need to be repaired, then you request all those repairs. Of course, the longer the list, the less likely the seller is going to be willing to repair those. So that's one way you can get out. Literally, you could list everything on the inspection report. So it gives the seller the option to then decide if they want to make those repairs. You can still negotiate partial repairs, all those things, but this gives some control to the seller, and seeing a 0 due diligence period is very attractive. I would look for letters, writing letters to your prospective sellers from your client about how they love the house, the neighborhood, find something that is touchy-feely, that it's really going to invoke an emotion with the seller. And then next is I will have my buyer show up 15, 30 minutes early on a showing appointment for that particular house. So just in the hopes that the seller will be deciding to leave home at the last minute, and they can actually see the buyer that is going to buy their home and hopefully have a great conversation with them. Of course, not all buyers and sellers should talk to each other, and you should be very careful in that. But if you've got that really amazing client that is smart, intelligent, and they've got that cute family or something going for them, that would be that the homeowner, because I mean, when you sell a house, you love the home. So you want to make sure the next person buying the house will love it just as much as you do. You know, buying and selling is emotional on both sides. So take advantage of that. I hope those tips will help you. Come to the office if you have any more questions. It's going to be an amazing summer. It's time to be calling those expires, time to be door knocking to find those opportunities for your clients. Like, this is going to be amazing. Interest rates, got someone the other day like 2.875. Like, where do you get that? Only in this time period. All right, you guys have a great week. I can't wait to see you on Wednesday. Remember, Wednesday evening, we'll have some food, some beverages, and we'll start doing some of your vision boards of what is important to you. And like I said earlier in this video, is you guys are very important to me. So we're here for your success, and just so excited. Have a great day.